For a while, most Facebook and Google users enjoyed an easy way to stay in touch and share photos online, and no one really thought more about it. But behind the profile pictures, big data engines were gobbling up our information. In fact, 98.5% of Facebook's money comes from advertisers who want access to us. The Cambridge Analytica scandal has now ended that suspension of disbelief amongst consumers. Facebook is a big data engine, and the product is you. For this, I'm going to need a guinea pig. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, the 7:30 intern. How would you feel about giving us the logins to your social media accounts?
Ooh. Well, I'm 21 now, so I've been putting data into Facebook for about 10 years, so there's a lot of stuff in there.
So you're a bit nervous about what we might find if we have a rummage in the back end of your Facebook account?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, well, if you're okay with it.
Yep, I'll write down my login details.
I've invited Robin Doherty to come and take a look.
Hello.
Andy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How you doing?
You're the privacy doctor, so to speak.
It's me.
He's a software developer and digital privacy advocate.
So this is what we can see about Sarah in the data that Facebook has. And you can tell a lot about a person from the things that they like. There was some research done that shows that with 150 likes about a person, you can usually determine their personality traits better than most of their friends.
Facebook and Google now allow you to download everything they have on you, which is what we're looking at here for Sarah.
The important point here is that this is just one data point, but Facebook has data points for the whole population.
Messaging in applications is a privacy trap. They too are all there to see.
So this is the message history of Sarah's Facebook account. If you click into this one, for example, you can see that she's applying for a job. You can see when it was sent.
Google also allows you to download your own data, which, to my surprise, includes your location history.
So Sarah's a savvy user and she's already turned off location history. How about you, Andy?
It looks like I've had my location tracked for a few years, even my trip to Tasmania a few years ago.
If you zoom right in, you can see maybe some interesting locations on this map that you've been to.
Is this right?
So were you using it for directions?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I went on a trip with my wife to Tasmania.
Yeah.
And we went for a bit of a drive, and Google remembers it better than I do. So how do I delete this? Companies like Facebook and Google know more about our intern Sarah than many of her own family and friends. They know she's engaged with content around Amy Winehouse, the Olympics, Australian marriage equality, and Sky News. And in the last month, they know she's clicked on ad content around US politics and gender issues. And what's more, through Facebook, a whole raft of companies have access to her contact details. We sent Sarah's data to someone who knows how valuable it is. Nick Hodges is a digital strategy consultant.
You can start to see a picture of a pretty typical sort of young girl who's gone to uni, supports a lot of social causes. She's clearly very interested in politics, clearly interested in journalism, went to the US, I think. So we've got someone who really clearly cares about refugee issues. You've also got someone who clearly watches a certain, news channel. And if you really wanted to, start meddling around in somebody's elections, maybe you could, Photoshop that up so it looks like it was on that TV channel. And you now have something that person thinks is a trusted source with a message that you can be pretty sure is going to resonate with her, and you can target it to her and a small group of people, and no one else is ever going to see that.
So, Sarah, notwithstanding your journalism training, is that the sort of content that you'd be persuaded by, you think?
Oh, 100%. If I saw something like that in my feed, I would definitely think it's a trusted source. I would be interested in it. I would engage with it 100%. It actually takes me back quite a bit, yeah.
So when you think about the breadth of data that you've discovered, that we've discovered
Yep.
in the back end of your Facebook page, what was the most shocking thing that you've learnt in this process?
How it's used against me, pretty much. Yeah, I think I'll be a lot more conscious about what I'm liking, things like that I never even put a thought to. And even messages, how I send messages, whether I'm using Facebook Messenger or an encrypted platform. I think it's definitely going to be on my mind every time I log on.